Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with some brand new fresh content. As you guys can tell, we are seeing some massive movements in the market, and we're going to analyze these real quick. But before we jump into this video, I just want to ask, if you guys are brand new to the channel and you guys love crypto content and insights, definitely consider subscribing and turning notifications on. If you guys aren't new to the channel, definitely leave a like if you are enjoying the daily content nonetheless. So let's jump into this. So first and foremost, we are breaking some massive support, or I should say massive resistance, that we've been pretty much trying to break for quite some time. As you guys can tell, this is the first time that we're seeing these prices since back in the 21st of May, right? And now we talked about why this 41K zone is so crucial for Bitcoin, because we got them rejected off of it once, almost twice here, but we got rejected from it back here as well. So right now, what I'm really looking for is a break above 42K to really hold it. We could technically say yes, a break above 43K, because this is pretty much back where we got rejected off of 43K back here. A break above 43K would be huge. Now, again, I've mentioned for the past couple days, I'm still looking forward to, seeing this 45K zone being hit. Now, up here, I still have these X's. As you guys know from my last video, these X's are huge, right? And these X's are huge because this is where I believe we will probably see a relief rally dump, right? And the reason why this is such a key component here is because this is pretty much telling us, hey, everybody's going to be thinking that we're going to 50K plus, the market is back intact, and this is where we will see a massive liquidation happen if it's going to happen. So, this isn't guaranteed that we're going to see a drop down to 30K or anything like that. So please, be cautious when I say this, because this is not guaranteed. Nothing in this game is, of course, but this is where we will see those liquidations happening. Or, we could get rejected off of 42K, 43K, and so forth. So we really got to analyze this overall, but things are looking juicy in terms of, Hbar. Hbar is at 21, almost 22 cents, if you will. And then also we are seeing Bitcoin dominance rise, of course. Now I have two X's here. One X is at 48.7%. Level, which is back from the 23rd of March, or May, I mean, sorry. And then we also see this bottom layer here, which is our, break below the EMA sort of level, where I would like us to be in terms of Bitcoin rising in price, because when Bitcoin rises in price and dominance does, it means more buyers are buying Bitcoin than alts. So if Bitcoin dominance has fallen while Bitcoin is rising, it's really great for alts. That means more people are buying alts, and while Bitcoin is pumping, it means altcoin prices will pump as well. Now let's check out some other assets. So for an example, I'm obviously going to check out two assets that I hold and I'm very bullish on. Here is XRP. XRP is back to 88 cents, and it's probably going to be getting pumped up a little bit more here as Bitcoin pumps. A lot of assets, especially for an example, Ethereum is pumping up as well, almost testing the EMA. I think that we could see a break above the EMA on Ethereum very soon. If we look at some other assets, ALBT, you guys already know ALBT is one of my main holdings, so we could actually see where this is, still at almost that $30 level. I'm really looking forward to a lot of these assets kind of pumping up as the market does as well. Now, a better representation of things, or how things are going throughout the entire market, is coming over to Live Coin Watch and really seeing what's happening over here as well. As we see, massive amount of volume on Bitcoin, up 2.2%, almost 2.3, and now look at this is where we are seeing where a lot of alts are not pumping with it. Of course, Link and Solana is up about almost 4%, Link's almost up to 5%. And Matic, I already told you guys, Matic is such a strong asset, up almost 9%. A few assets are doing incredible. Shiba just actually got listed on Coinbase, so it's up 32.4%. Absolutely crazy overall. But a lot of assets are doing pretty good compared to Bitcoin in terms of price, but it's nothing too crazy to really analyze, right? Because Bitcoin is only up 2.2%, but we are at crucial levels. We are seeing some monumental breakouts happening on Bitcoin, which is crazy to see because we haven't been at these prices for so long, and breaking that 41K mark is very crucial. And I've mentioned that multiple times on Twitter. I mentioned it multiple times on my Discord. I mentioned it multiple times even on this channel because 41K is a very hard resistance level to really hold and actually break over. Right now, we currently are seeing us hold a little bit. I really want us to get pumped up a little bit more. I'd like us to get to that 41.5K level. We almost hit it. We were at 41.4K, but I do really want to see us break over that 42K as well and hold above it and really get to one of these levels up here to really analyze if, hey, are we going to 50K or are we coming back down to 30K? Because guess what? Right now, from current zones or current prices, right now a pump up to 50K, if you will, would be about a 21%, almost 22, and a drop down to 30K would be about a 27, almost 30% drop in price. So we really got to analyze this and look at it statistically from a technical standpoint, but things are looking good in the market. As I said, a lot of people still wondering why alts aren't why alts are dropping or just not pumping overall. It's because there's more demand for Bitcoin currently. Until Bitcoin dominance falls, while Bitcoin is doing something like this, or like what we were seeing back here, right? Because a lot of people were enjoying their alts moving as Bitcoin was coming up in price, doing this little, uphill, downhill, zigzag pattern, if you will. A lot of people were enjoying this, right? Because that's where we seen Hbar almost break out to 45 cents plus. That's where a lot of alts were actually doing incredible, especially Matic, Link, XRP. Even Zcash and Bitcoin Cash and stuff like that were doing massive movements. Bitcoin Cash almost hit 2K while we were up in these levels. So a lot of people are ecstatic to see this, but that's where we will see it. If Bitcoin, dominance is dropping while Bitcoin is doing something similar to this or something like that. That's what I want to see personally. That's why, I mentioned even in my Discord that for right now on Bitcoin dominance, what I would like to see is us to break down to that 43% level while Bitcoin ranges to like 50K plus. That would be incredible overall for the market. It'll put us back on track. Like I said, I don't think this bull run is even close to being over. I think that we're still beginning. A liquidation event from somewhere up in these target points would not surprise me down to 30K. It would not surprise me at all. Still very healthy, still very, if people will say need it, if you will, to really move much higher in terms of price point. But like I said, I don't want to see us go below 30K. I think if we broke below 30K, that would be very crucial overall. But we might not even see 30K. We might not even see 32, 34, 35. I think maybe, because we have a lot of support to really break down now, because, if we look here, we could draw some horizontal lines. This 34, almost 35K zone is very hard to break. This 35, almost 36K zone is hard to break. Let's make another line here. 1 second. That 37K zone is very hard to break as well. So we have a lot of support zones to really break before we do see lower levels, because we're probably going to hold at some point in here one of these strong levels. So I think maybe 30K is pretty much the bottom. We could pretty much say that 30K is the bottom. I know that this is the Binance chart, so Binance is showing a little bit lower at like 28K or so. But I really think that 30K is the bottom fully. I don't think that we come below that anymore. I think at some point in time, maybe 28K could be retested possibly. But that is if, one of these liquidations happen up here, because this is where you will see it. And the reason why you will see it is because it will be an easy fake out for retailers to, they're massively buying in, and then all of a sudden liquidations will happen. So that's where you'll see it. For the most part, I know that it sucks, but it is what it is. This market is manipulated at the end of the day. Anybody who says that it's not is obviously wrong, or they're just kind of living on pure hopium for the aspect of, hey, this market is legit, so there's no manipulations happening, but at the end of the day, it is. But yeah, I definitely want to see us come back up into this 60K zone. That would be incredible overall. It's going to take some time, like I said, but we are looking good, right? I said, June 18th, And if you guys are watching my videos a lot, I said June 18th was pretty much our recovery day, right? That's where we will build massive support and we will most likely see some sort of pumpage up to these levels up here. We're getting it a little bit earlier, so we got to really see what happens overall, but things are looking juicy nonetheless. Very happy to see Bitcoin back to these levels. 41K. 41K is a very celebratory level in my opinion. I think this is a level to really celebrate, especially if you guys are a bull like I am. Like I said, this bear market, the whole shebang that everybody was saying and spreading FUD on Twitter about, listen, FUD will happen all day. Follow the right ones and you will always make it in this game. And I'm not saying that I'm the right one to follow or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, I knew that this bear market, or this bull market, if you will, was not turning into a bear market. So yeah. Nonetheless, if you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the Discord down in the description below for free. I hope that you guys are all having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.